When you hear the word Nickelodeon, you think of SpongeBob, Jimmy Neutron, Fairly Odd Parents, and Avatar. But real men think of Fanboy and Chum Chum, Breadwinners, Pig, Goat, Banana Crick. What the hell was that show? But Nickelodeon isn't just exclusive to cartoons, they have live action sitcoms. Who could forget Bucket and Skinner's Epic Adventures? I can, because God, that show was ass. Dan, Don't Let Me Go Have Your Toes Schneider may be sick in the head, but he is responsible for some of the most iconic sitcoms in the company's history. iCarly, Zoe 101, Victorious, Keenan and Kel. What do these shows have in common? Well, they're actually very funny and heartwarming from time to time, but his magnum opus is Drake and Josh is classic Nickelodeon. Two teenage boys with clashing personalities, a slick musician and a clumsy nerd respectively, must navigate high school and family life together after becoming stepbrothers. Anyone who grew up during this era of television can express how genius this show is, and they're all factually correct. Drake and Josh is a show that came out in 2004, and no sitcom has come close to topping it on Nickelodeon. Now, I'll admit, iCarly is a close second, but there's something so special about Drake and Josh with its simplicity. The plotline of two opposing people together is a plotline that is in almost everything you watch. Drake and Josh isn't the most original sitcom out there, but it thrives in its humor and writing. When it comes to Dan Hold Her Tighter, She's a Fighter Schneider, if you watch his first set of shows and then his last set of shows, you can see his evolution and de-evolution of the humor I like to call XD LOL random humor. God, I haven't typed out XD in so long. When watching his early shows, the humor is grounded on this level where it's a perfect mix of normal humor, but every now and then something out there will happen that you won't expect. It's totally random, but it being so zany and unpredictable makes it funny. When you watch a show like Henry Danger or Sam and Cat, it's just random events after random events. Sometimes it causes the comedy to become stale. Also in his recent shows, the laugh track will laugh at the most unfunniest moments like, shut up. In Drake and Josh, you get the perfect mixture of random and grounded humor, and the laugh track never overstays its welcome.
I won a contest!
Congratulations, man.
I wasn't chewing gum.
While their reputations may not be the best right now, Drake Bell and Josh Peck are amazing in this show. They are perfectly cast and bounce off each other perfectly. Again, the whole plot of two opposites coming together is something in media that is run into the ground, but the chemistry between these two is immaculate. Despite these two obviously being different people, it's constantly fun seeing the shenanigans they get into due to their polar opposite personalities or some moments when they come together. Despite them arguing a lot, there's so many huge indications that they love each other, and even when they are separated, they are still capable of giving as much laughs as they do when they are together. Whenever watching this, it feels like Drake Bell and Josh Peck just know their characters to a science. Like these fake characters belong to them. It's genuinely the best Nickelodeon duo of all time. Then you got Megan. Her scheming is always a blast. She's the younger sister who always plots against the two. What I love is how it never really has any plot relevance except a couple of times. It's just fun to see how occasionally she'll pop up just to torment her brothers for one scene and how they are both easily fooled, kind of showcasing that Drake and Josh are kind of the same person. The show is just so iconic and memorable. Even the smallest characters who only appear once in the series are always memorable because of the excellent writing by Dan I Beat My Meat to the Feet Schneider. I remember the guy who hid in the bathroom with the brothers because of Tiberius the dog. I remember Miss Hafer, the teacher who only likes Josh but hates Drake, Mindy, Josh's girlfriend, this guy who falls out of the helicopter.
Fire extinguisher! See, I'm pretty sure you hit your head right in this
Bobo, Helen, and then there's that episode where her actress couldn't be on set so they try and replace her like us kids wouldn't notice. So much of the show is oozing with clever wit and charm, it's hard not to remember these things. And when it comes to Nickelodeon shows, I can quote, SpongeBob will always be at the top of the list, but under that is Drake and Josh. The quotes are actually iconic.
Hey, it's the theater thug!
No.
He's wearing a hippie disguise!
No. See, my name is Antoine. How are you? How hot me, brother? So go get the power saw.
Okay, I will. I see the problem.
Oh, do ya?
There's not a bad episode of this entire series. I'll admit, season 1 isn't stellar quality like the other 3, but there's one episode that is a true masterpiece. It's also the highest rated episode on IMDb.
A worthy opponent. Are you prepared to ping the palm?
Whoa, I am prepared, young Szechuan. Your pong is no match for my ping.
Oh, do your worst.
In this episode, Drake has finally done enough damage to Josh, and he declares that he is done with him.
I'm not mad at you. I'm done.
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't want anything to do with you anymore.
So what, are you gonna move out?
No. This is a house where I live, and I guess we'll be roommates until the day I leave for college, but that's all we'll be, is roommates. I'm done with you.
This entire episode is about Drake trying to get Josh to be his friend, and even more importantly, his brother again after he messed up so bad. No matter what he tries, Josh denies his advances, and Drake obviously starts losing his sanity some. He highly believes that Josh's life would crumble without him, and while it's hilarious, it's actually kinda sad. Especially when you see how Josh's life is actually becoming a lot better without him in it.
This guy a friend of yours?
No, he's not.
Josh! Oh, you're gonna regret this, Josh! You need me! You need me!
The moment when Drake breaks down in front of his brother is so well acted and gives me chills every time I watch it.
Josh! What? Look, I'm sorry. Well, look, let me finish, okay? I was wrong, okay? I was wrong. I'm sorry. I'm probably the worst brother in the world, and you know you're way better off without me. You know, I just need you to understand that. Sorry, Josh. I'm sorry.
Josh, would you like to go talk to Drake?
No. No, sir.
Of course, by the end, they make up in the most heartwarming scene in the entire show.
Josh.
What? You will address me only as Master Maguku. Your foolishness, young Szechuan, has sealed your fate.
Oh, destiny is mine!
My point is, Drake and Josh is not just one of the best Nick shows of all time, but one of the best sitcoms in general. Each episode is full of perfect comedic timing, memorable characters, and the chemistry between the two brothers is Nickelodeon's best. 20 years ago today, the show premiered, and 20 years later, you should crack open a soda and give it a watch.